Hello everyone, my name is Amar Abdurrahman. Today I'm making this video for my friends and my families, my fans, people that always watch videos and take the message and put it into practice in their lives. My dear friend out there, you have friends or families or people that are around you that all they do every day is to make you feel worthless. Everything they do or say make you feel so stupid about yourself that you feel like you're incapable of doing nothing. They deliberately try to make you seem or look incapable or unproductive or do not fit in the box, in their box of success, swag, class, social standard. To them, you are below. Now let me ask you one question. Why don't you drop that yam? Why don't you drop that rotten yam? Drop that rubeben dundu. Bayrana aprono. Tochene. Why? Why do you allow people who you accept to be in your life? You accept them to be in your life. You allow them to be in your life. If you had wished they wouldn't be in your life, they wouldn't see what you're doing, and they can't determine what you want to do. Now, why do you have to keep them? We all have those friends that anytime they're around you, even their clothes, they want to show you how expensive they bought it. So you feel so worthless because yours doesn't cost that much. And whenever they're with you and someone brings up a topic or a conversation, they're trying to sideline you because to them you don't fit in that class. When they're going places, they talk amongst themselves and they try to neglect you. Whenever you bring up an idea, that idea isn't important, or it's not viable, or it's not workable, or it doesn't make no sense. Just because it did not come from them, it came from you, so it doesn't make no sense. But you know in you that you have this idea, this mind, that you want to achieve something. You want to be someone in the future. But the friends around you, they're always trying to make you feel inferior or incapable of doing what you want to do. And you sit back in a room and you cry your eyes out. And at the end of the day, you just want to let it go because your friends think you cannot do it. How many of us back down from something that we've really put in front of us that we wanted to do simply because our friends or families or the people around us told us we cannot do it? Well, let me tell you one thing. If your friend doesn't push you to do what you want to do once that thing is good for you, drop that yam. Drop that rotten yam now. Don't let that person intimidate you. Whatever you have in mind, whatever vision, whatever goal that you have, you want to be. Being it a doctor, a nurse, a teacher, whatever you want to be, just go for it. Don't let someone stop you. Look, nothing good comes easy. You're going to strive. That's why we call it success. You have to put effort in it to achieve, to succeed. You're in school and every day you writing the paper and you're not getting the A's. and it's always like a C plus or a B, and your friends be getting the A's, and they tell them, look, you better go find something else to do. You're not fit for this course. Trust me, they're not good friends. What you need to do is to sit yourself down and get that books in front of you and go through it like every day or every time. You have ambition to be a teacher. I know most of you will be laughing right now because 95% of students hate to be a teacher. But I wonder what they would be if there was no teacher to teach them. But it's okay if you want to be a teacher and your colleagues do not want to be teachers. Don't let that kill your morale, that aim that you have in you to be a teacher. Go for it. That's what you have passion in. You can do that, and you can do it better. Because if you follow what they're doing, oh, everybody is doing nursing in America. Every African community, especially Ghanaian community, will tell you, look, go do nursing. That got money. And you are smart, like you have that thing in you that can make you the greatest teacher ever, for example. But because everyone around you is talking about nursing and nursing and nursing, and you feel like, yo, man, I gotta go do nursing. Man, that's not your field. You're not good at that. You see, do what you have passion for, and you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it big time. Make something your trademark. Let people recognize you for that one thing that you're good at. Even if the people do not like it, let them recognize you with that. I know someone who's a talkative, and he can talk like nobody else. When you're in a group with him, no, you can't talk. He will talk all them hours. And guess what? Now he goes and give public speeches. They invite him for forums and programs, and he go and give speech. We all hated him at that time. We're like, why this guy like talking that much? But at the end of the day, that didn't stop him to be timid as some of us was. He kept pushing, and today look at where he is. He talked on a platform that I can't even dream of being there anytime soon. Well, that is when you stick to the plan. That is when you don't follow the majority of the people. You stick to your plan, what you have passion for, and you work towards it. Let me tell you, one thing that will get you there is the vim and the power that you're going to put in it. You can't just relax and still want to achieve that aim. I don't know what aim you have. I don't know what's that goal, but I'm sure that relaxing or sleeping or being lazy cannot get you there. What can get you there is hard work. It's effort. It's determination. It's letting go those people, those negative minded people amongst you or in your friends or in your families or around you. Let them go. You decided to be their friends. Don't let them decide what you be. No. You have control over that. You make that choice. And you're going to work towards that choice, and you're going to be someone great. So I'm telling you today that all those friends around you, they are there for a reason. Trust me, when you fail, they're going to turn their backs on you just like that. You have to know that you came alone and you're going to go alone. And whatever you do in this life is what people are going to remember you with. Now, if you follow what the group is doing, if you follow what the majority is doing, and you go fail, at the end of the day, people are going to recognize you as a failure. But guess what? If you do what you think is right for you, what you have passion for, what you love doing, people are going to recognize you with that. And people are going to say, This person, there's one thing you can deny him. He's best at this. He's good at that. You better have something that you're good at than to be following everybody everywhere. Now the message is, let go of those friends. Let go of those around you that making you feel incapable and inferior. You are somebody. Your time is just about to come. What you want to do is on the way coming. You want to be a doctor? Go for it. You want to be an engineer? Go for it. Even if you want to be a politician, go get it. But make sure that the aim, the ambition, the goal, the idea behind it is clear. Don't go into politics with the intention of getting money. Because remember, those same people you getting them money, if they sit out and cry and curse, or not even curse, they don't have to curse. When they cry out of hardship and poverty and their taxes is in your pocket, trust me, there ain't going to be no blessing in your life at all. But just going with a clean mind. You want to be a lawyer? Go get it. And who said you can't be a lawyer if you're a Muslim? You can be a lawyer. Just that you don't stand for the wrong person. You stand for the right. Even if that's not going to make you popular. Even if that's going to make you unpopular, you're going to go for it. You want to be a teacher? There's no much money in it. There's no much respect and all them that. But just go for it because that's your passion. Even if you want to be a farmer, trust me, you could be the best farmer. You could bring up ideas and you could be great. See? Men who did things that today we are using and we are proud of it, they never thought about being that big today. Like the man who first made the bulb that we use today, the electric bulb. He failed so many times. Who knew today, like the whole world, every corner of this world is going to use those kind of ideas? And his colleagues were always making fun of him. If you have the goal, stand for it. We have so many people to give example with. People are going to tell you to back down because no, you can't make it. But the more you go and the more focused you are, the easy it is for you to achieve that aim. We know the story of Bill Gates. We know the story of so many people whose parents even didn't have no confidence in them. They're not going to make it. But they ended up surprising everyone. You know? I always use myself as an example. When I was in the middle school and we were like the Three Musketeers, and I remember my teacher once called my mom and she was like, that was when I graduated middle school, JSS going to SHS, and she called my mom and she was like, are you sure you want your son to go to high school? And my mom was like, yeah. And she goes, well, I'm not even sure if he's going to get the chance to go to high school. Because he's so dumb and he doesn't know nothing. And he always causing trouble all around. And I looked at her and I said, I'm going to make you proud. She's like, you barely get a 90 in class. Your highest is like 75. And you're talking about surprising me? She said, among the three guys, the other two guys that you're walking with, that you've been running away from school with, I'm sure you're the only one that's not going to go to high school. That thing stayed in the back of my mind. And I started going to people to learn from them. Said, teach me this, because I wasn't in class when they were teaching it. Said, explain this to me. This is easy. You don't know this? Sometimes it got to a point I had to go to my own colleagues. Sometimes I go to people below me to understand something I didn't study before. I remember some people that I always run to. I'm sure Bassett will be watching this. Basito, doctor, I'm sure you'll be watching this. Remember when I used to come to your room and be like, can you please explain this three-set problem for me? And I always hide behind the windows and watch Musti teaching Ridwan and Abdullah math. And I'm like, damn, what are these people learning? I have no idea what it is. And I'll call my brother Aziz and be like, Aziz, I have some homeworks and our mock is due next week and I don't know. And he'd be like, okay, meet me at the masjid and we solve it. You know, at the end of the day, we wrote that test. And I was the only one amongst the three that got the chance to go to high school. Well, obviously, I didn't get the high school that I wanted to go, but... And that was another challenge for me, because when I didn't get that our badge was the first time they said, okay, there's going to be a computer selection, random selection, whatever. And we had all those problems, and some people didn't even get no school, like me. So you had to go and lobby to get admission to other schools. And I got admitted in one of the remote schools. And over there too, I met friends, and they always, I was in a class, I was in an arts class that most people think that art students are not that smart. Like, if you want to be smart, you got to be in business or in science class. So I was in an arts class, and instead of even taking elective maths in the arts class, I ran away from elective maths to go take history. And the same thing happened in high school. People always thought, oh, this guy is not going to make it. Like, among those he walked with, he's the last person to go to university. And I kept saying to myself, Omar, you got to have to do this. And my mom told me, she was like, look, this is the last time that I'm going to waste my money on you. If you fail your high school exams, you're out of school. You're going to magazine. You're going to hit that hammer and you're going to work your hand out to feed yourself. I'm not going to waste no money on you anymore. So that stuck in my mind again. I'm like, okay, Amar, you got to do this. And frankly speaking, I have friends that call themselves friends, but they always look at me like with this kind of inferiority that makes me really feel bad at that time. That sometimes I don't even want to be with them. But I love them because they're my brothers, they're my friends. We live in the same neighborhood. When I come to them for them to explain something to me, they look at me with this kind of, are you that dumb face? So at the end of the day, we graduated, and the day I was going for my results, I went there with one guy who was in business class, and then I was like, well, I'm sure business students are smart and art students are dumb, so I'm sure this guy's gonna get all them A's and B's, and I'm gonna get like 6 F's and 2 D's. And I went for my results, and I looked at my result, and he got his own, so we switched, and I looked at him. I'm like, really? Am I that smart? Like, I did better than him, irrespective of what people were saying about us as dumb to be in art class. I did better than a business student. I'm like, if I could do better than a business student, at least I'm not dumb. You see, I got a chance to go to university, and in my university class, well, I don't have to say much. And obviously, I'm not where I want to be today. But what I'm trying to say is, at least I could see the light at the end of the tunnel right now for where for how far I have come. You see, if I had followed what people were saying and cry my eyes out and let my dreams go, I bet I'll be standing in KJTR or in the market square selling gum or biscuit. I'm not saying that's a bad thing though. Like, people get opportunities, and if they don't hold it, they end up there. But some people don't have that opportunity, and being there is an opportunity for them. So I'm not saying that's bad, but what I'm saying is, I had ambition, I had a goal, and if I had listened to these people, I would have let go of my goal and end up there. And that's the worst tragedy you can ever have in your life. The worst tragedy of life is not death, but failing to live the life that you were supposed to live. That's the worst tragedy. So just do not allow your friends, the people that you are allowed to be in your life, to determine what your life is gonna be like. Drop that yam, drop that rube bendundu, and move on. And have faith in God. That's the trademark. That's the bench huddle. That's like the one thing that you don't leave behind. That's like the one thing that you always gotta keep in mind, that look, there is a supreme being up there who is looking down upon me, protecting me and guiding me, and he's gonna make it possible for me to get there, so I ain't got to worry about nothing. Just do what I got to do and leave the rest for him. And when you get there, make sure you thank him for that. Make sure you're grateful. Make sure you help others to get there. Make sure you lend a helping hand to others. Get back to the community that you came from and help them. And when you do that, he has promised to make double of what he has already given you. And if he was able to give you when you had nothing, trust me, he is more than capable to double it after he has already given you. But you're not getting that if you still allow those friends in your life to keep intimidating you and stopping you from what you want to be. I'd like to stop here, and you're gonna hear from me in the next video. Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone that watch and like and share. I really appreciate the messages and the comments and the inspirations that is coming behind. I really appreciate it. And all I say is thank you so much, and may God bless you. May God bless our motherland Ghana, and may God bless the whole wide world, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.